Hello and welcome to my first review in quite some time. Today I wanted to take a look at a rather obscure console from 1982 called Adventure Vision by Entex. I actually drove 3.5 hours in the rain to pick this thing up, which does seem a bit crazy, but for only $10 it seemed justified, and Crackpot agrees. Now Entex were very well known in the late 70s and 80s for their top quality handheld and tabletop games, mostly in the form of arcade ports. I personally owned Defender as a kid, and I preferred it to all my other handheld games like those made by Tiger Electronics. They just didn't compare. Now there were only 4 games released for the system, and conveniently there's exactly 4 holders to house them on top of the unit. On the back of the cartridge you can see the EEPROM, and that's what is mounted into the connector to play the game. On the right side of the unit there is a port for some headphones as well as an expansion port. And on the back of the unit, you can hook up an AC adapter to power it up or install 4D batteries. Considering its size, I'm very surprised by how light and fragile it feels. In fact, it doesn't even register on my scale at all. Now, what makes the system truly unique is the technology used for the display. It uses a strip of 40 LED lights and a motorized double-sided spinning mirror, which results in a red 150 by 40 pixel display drawn at 15 frames per second. Here's some gameplay footage. I do apologize for the flicker and dimness of the image. Those aren't as bad as the camera makes them out to be. However, the wobble is pretty accurate. With all things considered, Defender is a pretty faithful port. It's got all the features, smart bombs, you maneuver just the way you're supposed to. Here's some footage of Space Force. This is actually the only game not to be developed by a third party, but rather in-house through Entex. And as you can see, it's an Asteroids clone. Not much else to say about that. And here is Turtles, another arcade game. All 4 of the games released for the system are all arcade ports. The 4th game, which I cannot show you, is Super Cobra. Well, that concludes my quick look at one of the most unusual consoles around. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.